NYPD says they found signs at the cleared out encampments that weren't just about Israel. They were about things like death to all Jews, death to America, guillotines for the leadership at our university. In other words, outright calls for genocide. Is that really what they were protesting for? I want to know about this. New York Police Department's Commissioner of Operations, Kaz Daughtry, has come out with photos of literature that they've picked up once the encampments are cleared. And Harvard, New York University, New School of New York, City University of New York, Harvard's actually in Boston, but similar signs were found there. They're finding signs and flyers that were talking about destroying America and destroying Israel. And I'm wondering, as the police find this, if you think it's going to change the university's attitudes towards future encampments. In other words, the excuse given for these encampments was, we are protesting, say, NYU, New York University's exchange program with Tel Aviv University in Israel, because we don't support the war in Gaza. They should have a right to protest that. But the protests aren't about that anymore. They're about death to America. They're chanting death to Jews. They're chanting execution by guillotine. That was the chant last week. Guillotine, 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 maybe chop off the heads of the administrators and the boards of directors of these universities. Do you think it's going to change policy by the universities when they realize that this is going way past Second Amendment stuff now?
No, because these colleges and universities, they created this. They created these indoctrination camps. This is what this is their goal. Maybe they didn't realize that it was going to come back on them, that they were going to become part of the target. I don't think they anticipated that. But other than that, they have indoctrinated these people, these kids, to have this mentality, but have it towards people that they disagree with, like conservatives, Christians, Jewish people, anyone who supports President Trump, anyone who loves America. Target those people with that. Then they won't even, we don't even want to talk about it in New York Times, Washington Post. We won't talk about it in any of these media outlets. We'll be quiet about it. Hush, hush. But now they're being targeted themselves. And I don't think they're going to change it, because that's been the whole policy. Even when the chant is guillotine, guillotine, off with the heads of the administration. Yes, even when that, because they were like, oh, this is exactly what it is. And they were like, well, they're just blowing off steam, Barry. They're just peacefully protesting, Barry. They're peacefully protesting. They can do this as long as they peacefully protest. They can show up to a Supreme Court justice house, want to kill them, as long as they peacefully protest. They were protesting in New York in front of the New York Times, Barry, talking about the same thing. Oh, as long as they're peacefully protesting, see, they can say all this, as long as they're peacefully protesting. I don't think it's going to change. And a lot of these people that are in the upper epsilon, they can't put two and two together. They created this monster, and they believe that they can still tame the monster, even though the monster is talking about them. They're just having to crack the whip. They'll make a couple phone calls and they'll have them redirected. We'll see, Will Johnson. We'll see. Now, it'd be nice if I'm wrong. It would be nice if I'm wrong.